welcome to Social Buzz Extra here on Global Television. I am your host, Muhammed. You know how we do it here on Social Buzz Extra, bringing you trending gist from social media all around the world. If it's trending, of course. If it's buzzing, we are on it. And today, I'm not alone in the studio because I have with me a very special person. So I'm going to be introducing her because we're going to be doing this together. The wahala on ground today on social media is so much, so I cannot do it alone. And is no other person but Anna. Anna, good morning. How are you doing?
I'm fine, Miss Ogochukwu. How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. So it's your first day here on Social Buzz, and you must have been watching the show Social Buzz, and you've seen how we bring, topics from social media all around the world. Today we are going to be taking some topics from social media, and I'm telling you that today is going to be very, very interesting. Okay, are you ready?
Okay, I am ready.
All right, let's get right into business. So today our first topic is 2 out of the 25 abducted schoolgirls in Kebbi State escaped from their abductors. Well, it's a good news because yesterday was really one hell of a day for everyone in Nigeria. Day before yesterday, same thing. And 2 out of the 25 schoolgirls bandits kidnapped in Government Girls Comprehensive Secondary School in Maga, Kebbi State have escaped from their abductors. Sources close to the school confirmed this. How they escaped wasn't clear. How the girls were able to escape wasn't really clear, but the girls were seen in the early hours of Tuesday, the 18th of November. The Nigerian government has begun serious efforts to rescue the other remaining 23 girls. Well, this is really heartbreaking, Hannah. I spoke about this thing in the morning, this same discussion in the morning during one of our very interesting flagship program, which is the magazine show, the Global Morning. And I said, I don't know why it's always about girls. We experienced Chibok girls in 2014. Now we are hearing of Kebbi girls. I as a girl child, I'm really scared. I wouldn't lie to you because it's all about, the girls from so school, the girls from so school, and I'm asking myself, what are security operatives doing about it? Honestly, what are they doing about it? What do you think about this?
Actually, I feel like the security operatives are actually doing their best to cope the whole situation. Just like I heard yesterday report that the VP, that is the vice president, was actually going there to know what's going on. I feel like his presence being there is like a means to look for a way to actually cope the situation. You get to find a way to cope the situation and also to find a possible means to help bring back the girls. So it's more like a good one. They are doing their best, but you just know Nigeria, our country. It's always going to be like that.
Okay, it's really heartbreaking when sometimes I get to say, oh, Nigeria, my country. Like, there are some things I want to really tell myself that it will be solved. I don't have to get any fear. I don't have, to worry about it because I feel like there is a government that is working. But again, when you get to look at it deeply, you say, oh, Nigeria, my country, just like you exclaimed right now. And we don't want to be doing that every time. And that's the reason why the international bodies, they're beginning to see us like we are really a country of particular concern, because why things like this are beginning to happen. It's just a few weeks ago when the president, Donald Trump, president of the United States of America, addressed Nigeria as a country of a particular concern. And everyone in the political space almost chopped his head off. Some persons too, were saying, oh, it's not like that. There's no genocide, there's no killing, there's no abduction, Nigeria is safe. But then when we get to see things like this happening on social media, these people are everywhere on social media.
Yeah,
people are reading, people are seeing. So you can imagine after telling yourself, okay, for instance, somebody says, oh, I caught your son, he's a thief, he stole so and so. And you say, no, my son is not a thief. And then there's another incident and your son is part of the robbers. How do you now start covering things like that? Honestly, I feel so bad that things like this are really happening every day in Nigeria. And honestly, I'm really feeling bad.
The problem with Nigerians is that things like this actually happen, you understand? But we actually have this kind of personality of going with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. You understand?
Easily adapting to situations.
Easily adapting to situations. We see situations and then we are like cool and fine with it. We don't bother to like do anything. People just talk about it for a period of time and then before you know it,
another thing again comes up and we go with
and
the
everybody
trend.
will just keep it aside and just move on. But I feel like if at this moment we come all together and be like, enough is enough. Just like the case of the girl child that was abused, you know. Nigerians came up and before you know it, the case was reopened. So I feel like if you can come up again like that, there's actually going to be a situation that we can do something.
Definitely, honestly, I think so. You are very, very right, because most times, you know, we talked about Chibok girls. They stayed for over 7 years before we could even recover some of them, and some are still there. They've gone, and that's just the end of the story. And we go ahead with another trend covers, and all of that, and we forget honestly the pain, because you might not feel it because you are not affected, but there are people who were affected. There are parents of these girls who are affected right now. We are speaking about the KB State adopted girls. You know, their parents, they are relatives of these children who are affected. And so far, I've not really seen some persons talking about it. There are some persons I really feel like they are reputable persons in the society that I really want them to speak about things like this. And I must tell you that the voices of our celebrities are very strong, both internationally. But then sometimes the cases that we expect them to speak about, we don't get to hear it.
They don't speak about it.
They just keep quiet about the whole thing. And they're making money from the country, and it looks as if it doesn't affect them. Honestly, I'm going to drag Nigerian celebrities, to be very, very honest. Like, I'll just bring up the case of this US President Donald Trump addressing Nigeria. I'm going to bring up that case again. And we also saw Nicki Minaj recently talking about the whole thing and saying, yes, she supports Donald Trump's action, you know, bringing in the US military and all of that. And this is a celebrity from across the country. She's not in Nigeria, but she feels like, okay, she's concerned about the security of the country. And yes, we don't even get to hear celebrities in our country talk about it. Don't you think it's worrisome?
It's actually worrisome because most celebrities just do things that concern them.
Money.
They just look for ways to get money. And I saw like some celebrities on TikTok, for especially like the social media TikTok, most of them, once they want to even go about such matters, they just do it for their self, for the views, for the likes, not because they really feel the pain. Not because they really want to talk about it. It's not because they know that, okay, this person could be my sister, this person could be my cousin, this person could be my niece. They don't want to think about that. They just do it for their own self, for their own trend. And I feel like once celebrities come out, because their pages, they have a good number of
followers,
people, and they can use their page to actually promote this thing and make it seen to other people that will bring in help. You understand? But
we don't get to see that happening. It's all about their pockets.
It's so painful.
And I think there are more of content, because I remember about this case of this lady, this young girl that was, harassed and violated by her uncle, the Benue State case. You know, what I noticed is when one of the celebrities spoke about it, the rest started coming up. So it's more like everything, they just want to use it for trend and content. It's not like they are really, really sincerely fighting or advocating for anything or for justice.
Exactly, just like what I said some of them just use it for their own personal gains, views and likes. I was going through TikTok during that period of time, and somebody was like, they fight for justice and they do transaction with the person case.
Come on.
So I don't understand. Is that how they fight for justice? That shows that you're not serious about the case. Because if you were serious, you wouldn't be transitioning, like changing clothes, using the case of a person. This is a serious case.
Imagine.
A case of rape. And then you just want to come and transition and show us different clothes that you have.
Let's not even talk about that anymore. Anyways, to the girls kidnapped in Kebbi State, we are hoping that the Nigerian security operatives do their best to make sure that these girls have been rescued so that another Chibok 2014 case would not come up again. Well, we'll be moving over to the next topic. I don't know, today is just filled with so much sad stories. And gunmen attacked church in Kwara State. The Kwara State Police Command on Tuesday confirmed that suspected bandits killed at least 2 people and injured 1 during attack in Eruku, a boundary town in Ekiti local government area. A parish of the Christ Apostolic Church was one of the places the bandits attacked. The police said a worshiper was killed during the attack while another victim's corpse was found in the bush. The State Police Public Relations Officer, SP Adeotun Ejire Adeyemi, confirmed the development. In a statement, the Kwara State Police Command confirms an attempted bandit attack in Eruku, which occurred at about 1800 hours of today, which is the 18th, 1800 hours, about 6 p.m. of the 18th of November 2025. Well, according to the DPO, Eruku and his team of police operatives, in collaboration with vigilantes, swiftly responded to the sound of gunshots emanating from the outskirts of the town, prompting the hoodlums to flee into the bush. The statement raised that the police added, police confirmed that a male victim, Mr. Aderemi, was fatally shot inside a church, while another, Mr. Tunde Asaba Ajayi, was found dead in the bush. Well, I would like us to take a look at this video. So anyways, we'll be taking comments immediately. And the first comment is coming from Loba, and she says, Omo, the fear that will grip their heart, oh my soul, the children crying. The second comment we are taking is coming from Ebens, and Ebens says, Omo, make them give everybody license to gun for this country. Make we they carry the gun worker. Now that old woman and small children, they pay me. That is really disheartening. The third comment from that video is coming from Hassan Adegoke. And Hassan says, the thing they say, I think all those areas affected by these bandit people should have guns to themselves. It's better we fight in gun battle. Okay, it's better we fight in gun battle, but is it really, really necessary that we all fight in gun battle? You have seen that video. I have seen that video. I think visually everyone who is on social media has seen it. And even those who are not on social media have heard about the video. It is really disheartening. What do you think, Hannah? Actually, I feel so bad about the video because you could see the video, the old woman in the video. She was struggling to look for where to hide. That could be my grandmother. That could be my mother going to church. All those their evening service. That could be my brother in church. That could be my sister. It's so bad. It's so sad. Like, the country is no longer safe. School, market, church, mosques, everywhere. It's honestly, it's so sad. Honestly, it's really very sad. Like, insecurity has ravaged the country, and it's not a good thing because right now it's even not about Christian genocide. I think it's everywhere. You go to the mosque, it's either they steal from you or something happens. You go to the market, it's either they're beating one thief or something is happening. You go to church, you can't even pray closing your eyes. Nobody closes their eyes anymore. You are safeguarding your property in church, you are safeguarding your life in church. Wherever it is you are, even in schools. Honestly, this thing really hurts me so much. And I'm going to ask myself, what are security operatives doing in this country? Because Honestly, it is really, really very, very sad. Honestly, I don't want to talk about this. It's really very sad. Let's take the last topic for today, and for the sake of our time, we'll just have to make it the last topic, which is Wike, Makinde, Bala Muhammed clash over control of party secretariat. There was a heated altercation on Tuesday between the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, and Oyo State Governor, Seyi Makinde, and chairperson of the PDP Governors Forum and Bauchi State Governor, Bala Muhammed, at the PDP National Secretariat, Abuja. The confrontation occurred as the three leaders attempted to access the People's Democratic Party National Secretariat in Abuja for separate National Executive Committee meetings scheduled by the party's two rival factions. Governor Makinde and Muhammed had attended the party's national convention in Ibadan over the weekend, where Kabiru Turaki emerged as the party's new national chairperson. The convention expelled Mr. Wike, his faction's national chairperson Muhammed Abdurrahman, and 9 others from the party. Mr. Wike and the faction, however, rejected the convention and Mr. Turaki's election due to a court order that halted the exercise. Well, I'd like us to take a look at that very short clip of the whole basketballs in PDP National Secretariat.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Goodness, that's a hell of a day, honestly. What's going on? What is going on? I will not go further, because if I go further, I must say something that is going to violate the rules of broadcasting. So let's just take comments from social media. The first comment is coming from MC Frank, and Frank says, "My concern is how policemen are fighting each other for each of their principal. It is really sad and a thing of concern. It is a thing of concern. Nope, everybody looks like they're above the law." Anyway, the second comment is coming from Aisha Sharon NG. Says, "Nigeria is truly a country of concern, because what is all this? It is a country of particular concern at this moment, because these are our alleged leaders, or leaders, not even alleged." The third comment is coming from Akatel, aka, and Akatel says, "When the rule of law does not apply to everyone, this is the result. This is the result. Because tell me how a policeman, Anna, because of you are my guy, I'll now be fighting. Like, what is happening? They won't pour tear gas there. Honestly, what is going on?
I'm speechless.
Everyone is speechless in this country. Because how can you see your political leaders? These are people who are supposed to be leaders. How can you see them doing things like this? And we heard that he has been, I don't want to use the word abolished, but evicted from the National Party. So what did he go there for again? Why is he having a meeting? Why is he having a national executive meeting? Why? Honestly, this is the point where I get tired of Wike, because this is the whole thing.
This whole thing is, I don't feel like this is what they should be doing
on national TV, right?
I don't think this is what they should be doing. Like, these are our leaders. I feel like they should have more sense of maturity and know that all these things they are doing are not really worth it.
Wow. Well, we don't have much time, so and that's where we are closing the curtain for today. But please, I want you to be part of the conversation. And how will you be part of this conversation? All you need to do is make sure that you're subscribed to our YouTube page. It's Global TV NG on YouTube. Drop your comments concerning every topic we have discussed today. Make sure that you click on that bell-like icon. It's going to notify whenever we come your way next time, and also notify you on every program we have here on Global Television, including up-to-date news. We'll be signing out today. From me, I'm saying bye-bye. And Anna,
Bye.
bye.